On each tree, Meg numbered leaves on different branches. At different heights, she monitored and traced them to find out how long they lived. Hour after hour, day after day, she worked alone in the treetops. I found these times alone to be very strengthening, as they encouraged me to develop confidence in myself. With each new climb, Meg discovered nibble edges, lacy skeletons, and leaves that vanish quick as a snake's prey. She wondered what is eating all these leaves. One night, outside her tent, Meg heard sounds in the darkness. She crept into the forest. Noises swarmed around her, munching, crunching, chewing. With her headlamp, Meg scanned the leaves for a coachwood tree and discovered walking sticks and beetles feasting. To my amazement and delight, most herbivores fed at night. Herbivores are animals that eat plant material. I discovered that 15 to 25% of tropical rainforest leaves are eaten every year, mostly by insects. To insects, a tree is not just a tree. It is a salad bar. All you can eat leaves. To birds and mammals, a tree is a buffet. Juicy fruits and plump beetles, salamanders and frogs. A tree is a sponge, soaking up water from the forest floor and the recycler, giving water back to the clouds, ready to quench another day's thirst. When animals eat leaves and feed on dead and weak trees, they return nutrients to the soil through their extinguishers, nurturing trees and future seedlings. Trees release water from their leaves in a process called transpiration. This water forms rain clouds. Moisture from the Amazon affects rainfall as far away as Texas. Meg tried to climb at night, but dangling from ropes, studying leaves is difficult and dangerous in the dark forest with deadly snakes and spiders and ravenous biting ants. She had to find a better way. She brainstormed with other scientists. She thought and imagined. What if I fly up in a balloon? Or work from the edges of hillside? Or train a monkey? Then one night, at one of her research sites, she and a friend had a brilliant idea. A trail through the treetops made with ladders instead of ropes. They sketched the plan on a napkin. Meg helped invent the world's first canopy walkway. Now she could research day and night, in good weather and stormy, alone and with others. In 1988, Meg and Peter O'Reilly designed the canopy walkway at his rainforest retreat in Queensland, Australia. It had 3 suspension bridges and reached a height of 110 feet. Meg loved to give tours on the canopy walkway. Now Australian people wanted to visit their rainforests. Meg returned to the United States and designed more walkways. She experimented with other ways to explore forest canopies. In Cameroon, Africa, she joined a team of scientists who launched a hot air balloon that placed a raft on the treetops. Meg couldn't wait to stand on top of the canopy. She had never been there before. In the sweltering heat, Meg struggled up the rope through the forest's understory. She wondered, what's it waiting on the treetops? The heat drained her energy, and she drained her water bottles. The climb seemed never-ending. At last, Meg reached the treetops and climbed up through a hole onto the raft. Spread out before her as far as she could see. Trees, beautiful trees, billions of years in the making, filled with life, giving life. It can take 60 million to 100 million years for rainforests to form. Many of our rainforests existed when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Every minute, about 34 acres of forests are destroyed, the size of 26 American football fields. But it struck her. What good is my research for the trees, for the animals, for people, when the chainsaws are coming? If we do not conserve rainforests, all of our data will reference extinct organisms or sites that used to be. To some people, a tree is just a tree, good for timber or rubber or paper. To others, it is just a tree taking up land they could use to raise cattle and grow coffee or soybeans. Rainforest trees clean our air, absorbing gas called carbon dioxide and providing oxygen. The gas we breathe when we cut down trees, they release those gases back into the atmosphere and will never again clean our air. Back in the United States, as she wrote up her research, Meg worried about the trees. She wondered, how can one leaf detective make a difference? How can I save the trees? I must save the trees. Then an idea crawled into Meg's thoughts. A way to speak for the trees. Plants give me a voice. Meg traveled back to Cameroon and spoke to the villagers about the gifts the rainforest had to offer. She taught them to climb trees and survey the forest, to identify and collect orchids and ferns. Now they could sell crops and plants instead of trees. Some of our favorite treats are grown in the rainforest, including chocolate, cinnamon, and pineapples. Meg took her battle to other countries. In Western Samoa, she convinced the people to build a canopy walkway. Now they could make money to build a school by sharing their rainforest with the world through canopy tourism. In northern Ethiopia, most of the forests have been cleared for agriculture. The only forests left are in churchyards and cover just 5% of the land. Meg is working with the priests and villagers to protect these forests. In Ethiopia, Meg persuaded the people to gather rocks from their fields and build stone walls to protect their last lonely patches of trees. Now, first and foremost, I ask, how can we save it so that later I can return and ask what and why? Meg used her voice to inspire people to save their rainforests, to save themselves. Because to Meg, a tree is not just a tree. is a shelter for animals and people, a recycler and provider of water, a creator of food and oxygen, an inventor of medicine, a soldier against climate change. It is essential for life on Earth. If only I could have achieved as much as the tree, but I have not. I have whittled away at relatively small goals in comparison to the grandeur accomplishments of a tree.